Hello, hello. I am so excited to announce something that I have been working on for some time now. I have created an ECE planner for leaders in early childhood education, and I am thrilled. This has been a labor of love of mine for a few years now. It's something I've wanted to do, and it is done. It's complete, and we are getting it out to you, ECE leaders, so that you can better lead your childcare programs, whether you're an owner or director. But not only did I create this in a way that will help you to lead your center, but I also created something that I want to help you grow. I want you to really just step into that next best version of who I know you can be. It's a journey I have gone through myself. And I just love helping others go through the same thing. So, this has just been a labor of love because one of the things I really want to do is not just help as a coach and somebody who inspires people, but I really want to see your life change like I changed mine and your centers. I know that when I help you become more successful, have centers that are profitable and are really stepping up for the children, who are putting the children first, that it's going to really trickle down to every aspect of your life. And I can really just help you experience what I have. I used to really just struggle as a victim of the world, and I was able to take charge. But I realized that it takes more than all the things I talk about and say and coach. It has to be daily living, has to be just planning and getting that control back of your life. So I created this planner to really help you with that. And I am going to give you a sneak peek today at what I've created. And you literally get to see like the version of what I created. So it's a little raw. This isn't the published version. This is actually still a lot of what I had created. And let me hop on over to that screen so I can actually make it go a little bit. But one of the things we've worked on, and I did a session last month, which you can probably purchase the recording, is planning for the year. And then also coming up with a plan for your momentum, creating your vision and goal for the year, what will help you achieve the goal, and then creating action plans. So it's really helping you to see what you want for your year. This is another big area that I work on is helping you plan your center's annual calendar. And by the way, we are actually doing a training in January on this. So make sure you get your spot, and I am going to literally help alleviate so much of your stress by helping you create your year. It's something that I've done that has just taken so much stress away from my staff and especially my management staff. We also will help you come up with quarterly planning, your monthly plan, and again, a weekly plan, which will turn into your daily plan. So, this is how I've been able to achieve everything I've achieved in owning multiple companies. I have a 10-year plan that I turn into a 5-year plan that becomes an annual plan, that becomes a quarterly plan, that becomes a monthly plan, that becomes weekly, and then daily. And basically, I can plan my days knowing that I'm going to be doing at least 3 things that is going to make my dreams happen. So, one of my biggest goals, and even if you're not in early childhood education, you can use my planner to help you guide you through these steps, right? It doesn't just have to be. Honestly, a lot of this, the trainings I do are definitely geared to early childhood education, but those plans for momentum, any of you can use this. When I was doing the training on your annual planning a couple weeks ago, I was telling my girls how you can literally use this for every aspect of your life. And I gave them examples. Some of the things that I started out as was actually helping me learn how to lose the 160 pounds that I lost. So like just this sample page here, let me make that a little bit bigger, hopefully, so you can actually read it. Oh, you still can't read it, can you? Well, I'll read it to you because it is kind of small, but let me open my other window so I can actually see it. It says things like, what do you want to become? How do you want to feel this year? What are you working towards? That's just one page to help you really get to where you want to be. So make sure that you get the planner and do the training. Even if you don't have time, get it. I want to see change happen. I want to see momentum, and you can take your life back. If you're not satisfied with where you are today, It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to. Start with baby steps. Start making a plan. Come up with 1 year. If you got to choose where you're going to be realistically 1 year from now, where is it going to be? And then we're going to help you learn how to turn that 1 year goal into 4 quarterly goals, right? And then we're literally going to reverse engineer it until you're making these daily steps. There is 365 days in a year, 52 weeks in the year. One of the things in the planner that I point out is, let me see if I can get to that page, is if you can, let me get over there to my weekly plan. It says here, how will I grow by 1% this week? Think about that. If you grow just by 1% this week, just 1%, by the end of next year, you will have grown by 52%. You can literally just have a better quality of life by just focusing on 1% a week. If you want to do 10, that's even better. It's even better because then you could grow by 520% by the end of the year, right? But sometimes we look at our plans and our dreams and we see these huge plans and these huge dreams that become so overwhelming for us that they just kind of take us over. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to have these huge, overwhelming dreams. Well, I want you to have huge dreams, right? But I don't want you to overwhelm yourself with them. We take those and we turn them into small, achievable steps to help you make your dreams come true. So get the planner, attend the training, really lean into this because it really is a game changer. It really, really, truly is. And then you have to do the work, right? There is no magic pill. There's a lot of gurus out there who say they're going to give you the magic pill and you're going to become this millionaire and all this stuff. It takes work. It takes work. You can have hypergrowth. You can speed up sometimes. And I've learned as I say that, there's a voice in my head saying, yeah, but sometimes it takes slowing down to speed up, right? And that's exactly, instead of looking at this giant goal, let's break it down into smaller, achievable steps so your big goal isn't so overwhelming. The other thing I want you to think about is how often do you walk into these situations and these goals and you basically set yourself up for failure? Or how many dreams do you have right now? Your New Year's resolution from last year, the year before, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that didn't come to pass, right? These things that you say one day, why not make one day today? Make your one day today. I've learned how to make my one day today. I no longer live in the world of one day I'm going to do this. One day I will be that. One day. No, your one day is today. Make it happen. That's why I designed my planner the way I did, because I want your one day to be today. Next year, make it your year that you can cross things off that bucket list. Every year I cross a couple things. And my bucket list seems to be getting bigger and bigger all the time, but I cross things off my bucket list every single year. And I actually have this huge plan for growth. And my plan for growth isn't just my plan. One of my plans for growth is to have every single member of my management at 6 figures. All of them. I want all of them to be making a healthy 6-figure salary. That's part of my goals. That is part of what I want to achieve. So those are things you can do too. It's funny when you really start planning like this, suddenly you start seeing these out of the box ways to make things happen. You suddenly start seeing that there's a different way and that you can take control. So make sure you get this planner. Make sure you join me for the training. And even if you can't, just dive in, you guys. Do the work. You are so worth it. Your team is worth it. I know many of you think you don't have time, so I'm going to challenge you. A couple weeks ago, I did a time management training. And one thing that I said was, you have more time. You just don't know how to manage your time, right? You do. I guarantee it. I know. I realized this when I was nursing my husband. I was literally running 2 companies and a full-time nurse to my husband, and I still had time. I had no choice. I want you to think about when you're leaving for a trip. If you knew that you were leaving town tomorrow, it's crazy how efficient you suddenly become, right? What if you lived every single day like you knew you were leaving on vacation tomorrow. You have find the time when that's going on. This planner is designed to help you find the time, to help you to stay focused, right? It's really to help you stay focused on it because you're worth it. And your dreams are not going to come true. Those things that you want to do, those things that you've always told yourself one day, it's not going to ever happen if you don't make next year become your one day. I hope everybody just dives in and let me know what happens. And I am so excited to help guide you guys through 2023 and 20 and beyond so that you can really take charge. One more note, I did make this planner. We really talked a lot about it, but it is not dated for a reason because I want you to be able to pick it up at any time. So even if you buy it for a Christmas present for your director or someone else in your life and you don't end up using it in January, you can start in February. If you miss a month by accident or a week, you can just skip it. We've made it so easy so that you can pick it up at any time guilt-free. So make sure you get a hold of yours now. I'm sure they're going to be selling out. Have a great day, everybody.